Welcome to Pemberley Farm. Well, as you can see, we have some new arrivals on the farm. These are two little feeder pigs. One's a boy and one's a girl. And we'll raise them up till sometime this late fall. And they are a combination of Duroc and Hampshire, is I believe what the man told my husband. So we don't breed pigs here. We talked about it at one time, but my husband really doesn't want to do that. We have enough to do with all the other animals that we have. So he said that we'll just continue to do like we always have and just get feeder pigs to raise. But these are good looking little guys. I don't remember for sure how old they are, but we still have a fair amount of pork in the freezer. But but our cows and milk, and we make a lot of cheese and a lot of yogurt and all manner of things. So we have a lot of whey, and we have not only that, sometimes we just can't use up the milk before it gets a little too old, even though it's not bad, it's just a little too old. So they are enjoying it to no end. Pigs love milk. We found that out many, many years ago, that they love milk. This is just a little temporary pen that he built with a little shade, although we are under some very large oak trees. So shade is not actually a problem here. Mostly that little thing over there, the little shelter would be, to help with rain, if they didn't want to be in the rain. But they have rooted this thing up pretty good. Anyway, we just thought we'd show you the new arrivals to the farm. We've got all kind of new arrivals, a new baby calf born, and now new pigs have arrived. I just had to stick this in here so you could see all the blueberries. I mean, we are loaded up with blueberries. They are amazing. Ignore the grass, it needs weed eating. However, the blueberries are amazing. I'm going to try to go slow. Come over here. But most all of them are this way. We love blueberries around here. I mean, we love them. And so we eat a lot of them, just raw blueberries. And then we put some in the freezer, and we make jam, we make pies, all that kind of stuff. Remember, I'm not the good cameraman, so you'll have to forgive that. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you the blueberries. I'll come down to the end and show you the whole bed. These 6 on this end are from our old ones that we brought here when we first moved here. And then all those down through there are ones that we bought. They're a different kind. We don't know what these originals are. But anyway, there's 30-something plants, and they're just a couple of years old. So they're doing really, really well. And at the very end is pomegranates that came from my husband's grandmother's house. We have a video on that about strength and about deep roots. We may link that in the bottom. You might take a look at it. Well, what I'm going to do now is try to stay out of the light, but all of this milk, I'm going to skim the cream off the top. Some of the cream lines are thicker than others, and I realize you can't see the ones in the back, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'm by myself right this minute, and so the camera work is always shaky when I'm the cameraman. So anyway, I'm going to come around, and the main thing I want you to see is that. I don't care if you see me, but I want you to see skimming the cream. Our cow is a wonderful girl. She gives a lot of cream. You see that? Can you see how thick that is? I love it. We have sour cream making. I'll take the camera over there in just a minute. We have sour cream that will be ready in about an hour or so. It had to sit for 24 hours. And so we have that. We made yogurt. We've made cottage cheese yesterday. So it is a wonderful thing to have fresh cream. So we're also going to make butter probably this afternoon using this cream that I'll get out of here today. And so I've got a lot to do here, and I'm gonna, but you get the idea. That's the way it is on all of it. All right, so let's go to this big one here. Oh, I just love this. I know that you may think, why do you get so excited about all this milk and all this cream? Well, because our farm focus for us as a family is to be as sustainable right here on this farm as possible, to not have to depend on a broken system at all, or at least as little as possible, and having our own dairy products, all kinds of dairy products, whether it's different kinds of cheese or yogurt or milk or butter, whatever it is, that we can sustain ourselves without having to depend on a broken system. And so that's what we move toward. Now, will we attain that completely? Maybe not, but it's something to look forward to. It's something that we strive for. So we're still a work in progress, as are most farms and most people. So anyway, this makes a little bit of a mess as you're doing it. I think we may eventually get a cream separator so that it would not take no time to get this done if we had a cream separator. We'd just pour it in the top and the cream and the milk would be separated, and one would come out one side and one the other. So anyway, I'll stop doing this and show you a little bit about what we've already done. And again, we have a video on making yogurt that's already up, and Ashley will link that for you. Okay, I know the lighting here is not that great, but the jar on the left is sour cream, and it will be ready in 30-40 minutes. And the jar on the right is cultured buttermilk. It's buttermilk that is culturing. They both had to sit 24 hours, like I said, and so that's what, we'll open those up a little later and you can see that. We will do a video on how to do each of these, or a couple of videos on how to do each of these at a future date. But in the meantime, we're making them so that we can eat them and use them. Biscuits without buttermilk, it's a good thing. Thank you for coming along on our journey towards sustainability, and this is just part of it. Please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We are Pemberley Farm Homestead. God bless you from Pemberley Farm.